Good morning, everyone. Now, how are you guys doing on this lovely Tuesday morning? Now, getting ready for this morning, of course, I'm pretty sure you guys looked at yourselves in the mirrors. Now, what do you think of yourself when you see your reflection? Were you satisfied with what you saw? Now, I want to ask because a lot of people are very judgmental on themselves. Now, these days, I feel like there's a fixed standard for what real beauty is. So a lot of people try to fit into that standard, of course. But you know, there's more important things to find and try to fit in with. Now, it is important to love yourself just the way you are. So have pride in yourself, just being natural for who you are, the way God created you. So starting from now on, why don't you just start loving yourselves and treat yourself good instead of comparing yourselves to other people by looking yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I don't look good. I don't look up to date. Everybody looks beautiful. So we have a great song for you guys right now to start off your day to feel beautiful. This is Meghan Trainor with All About That Bass. Oh yeah, that was Meghan Trainor with All About That Bass. I love that song, and this is a fun song, and it's true. I'm all about that bass. We want some bootylicious ladies in life, of course. Anyways, you guys are now tuned in to What's Pop with your boy Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, TFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Yes, and today we're talking about being beautiful. So, you guys, you shouldn't live into the standards of the world and conform yourselves to what the world thinks what real beauty is. You guys are all beautiful. Of course, everybody has their own opinion on what real beauty is, but you know what? Someone in life is going to find you so attractive, fall head over heels for you. So always think positive. Now, with that said, a couple of reminders. If you guys are interested in sending us messages, please follow us on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin' and tweet away. And also, if you have an email, have any questions, or want to leave us a longer message, the address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And interested in our playlist, because we have some great tracks, please come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for today's pick. Now, question of the day. Do you guys know that Tuesdays here in Korea are called Belt Day? Yes, now I know a lot of people don't know that this campaign exists. Now here in Korea, it is shown that more than 30% of road traffic death is caused by not wearing your seatbelt. And on top of that, the rate of drivers putting the seatbelts on is starting to decrease day by day. So to raise awareness of wearing your belts, Belt Day campaign has started. Not only is it important to wear your seatbelt for your drivers, but also important for all the passengers as well, especially in the rear seats. Because I know a lot of people in the rear seats are like, it's okay, I don't have to wear my seatbelt. You guys should wear your seatbelts. Now, by 2015, the government is expecting to expand seatbelt laws to cover rear seat riders, on all roads other than just highways. And since we're talking about driving, let me give you guys some tips that can prevent you from getting parking tickets as well, on top of safety things as well. Now, there's a text message service, a notice service, that warns you that you will be ticketed if you have parked at a restricted place. Now, after you have received the text, you have about 5 minutes to move your car before actually getting ticketed. So you can apply for the service both online and offline. Now, for online application, check out the local government website of your administrative district. Now, for offline application, go to your nearest community service center and apply there. It's pretty simple. Not all the areas in Korea implement this service, so if you might want to find out online whether it's supported in your area, go online right now, check it out, instead of, just going, signing up and be like, look, I got a ticket, because like we said, it might not be in your area, provided in your area. Now, driving in Korea can be difficult, especially if you're a foreigner to this country and you're new here, but with this information I'm giving you guys right now, it's sure going to help you out. Now, our next song is a great song for driving. One of my favorite rappers, one of my favorite MCs, and of course, one of my favorite vocalists is up on this track as well. It's Jay-Z featuring Alicia Keys with Empire State of Mind. Yeah, we put some New York City up on y'all just now. That was Jay-Z featuring Alicia Keys with Empire State of Mind. Now, like Jay-Z had expected before the release of this track, the song really became considered an anthem for New York City, of course. And there's a long background story for this song. For those of you who didn't know, a lot of people think that songs just come out of nowhere. Poof. No, it's not magic. Now, this track was originally written by Brooklyn natives Angela Hunt and Janae Sewell Ulepik, who were feeling homesick while on an overseas trip back in February of 2009. Now, they sent the song to Jay-Z, and after hearing the song, he immediately recorded it, changing all the verses but keeping the hook. Now, the single was supposed to feature Hunt on the song's hook, but when Hunt and Sewell Ulepik were asked if they thought anyone else would fit the song more or be appropriate for the chorus, Hunt actually suggested Alicia Keys. Now, Mary J. Blige was also considered for the part, but Keys was chosen after Jay-Z heard the piano, of course, loop in the song. And on top of that, Keys also contributed to writing Empire State of Mind's New Bridge. So, it was a great song for everybody in New York, and we still play it at clubs here in Korea. And when you're in Korea, you get homesick, especially for a expat or living abroad here in Korea. And me being from New Jersey, even though it's right under New York, I feel like it's an anthem for me as well. Whenever they play this song, I'm like, yeah, New York! But then I'm like, wait, I'm from Jersey. Yep, realism kicks in. Anyway, moving on, we have the next song. This is also an upbeat song that you can groove to as well. This is Mr. Funny Man, of course. A lot of people know him as a comedian, but he's also a great, great singer. Amazing vocals. Love this dude's voice. This is Wayne Brady with the song Back in the Day. Are you ready to party on this Tuesday morning? That was Wayne Brady with Back in the Day, and it felt good. That ting 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 makes you want to dance, and I love the beat of the song as well. Now, if you listen to the background music while doing something else, it'll definitely pump you up and make you more efficient throughout the day. Now, also listening to the song reminds me of the fun nights that I enjoyed back in the summer days, back in high school, you know what I'm saying, at my friends' house parties and stuff like that. No alcohol was involved because I was just a student, a minor back then, but I'm saying, pool parties, kind of things makes you think about the good old days. I had a great time as a kid, of course. Now, spending nights listening to songs like this with your friends is a great way to enjoy your summer nights. Even the lyrics, of course, Wayne Brady is singing, let's party and have fun. That's what you need to do during the summer season. But guess what, y'all? I know y'all sad because the fall is here. It's knocking on your door. Knock, knock. So don't be too sad. A lot of people are back in school, back at work, but I suggest that you guys listen to the song. If you're feeling down and out, want to party again, Wayne Brady's Back in the Day. Now, moving on, we have the last song for the first half of our show, and it's a song called Your Love Is Mine by a group called the New Master Sounds. And it also features Kareem Bailey Ray's vocals on the track as well. Now, the song gives out such a happy and positive vibe. And I think the song is great to listen to if you want to fall in love, or if y'all already in love as well. Now, the track reminds me of a person feeling butterflies in their stomachs while they're thinking about their lover up in the cafe, having your latte, drinking your coffee. It's just like, I love me some loving. You got the butterflies, tingly feeling in your stomach. That's a good feeling. Unfortunately, I haven't had that feeling in a long time because Brian Jew is single, not ready to mingle. I'm just tired. I'm getting old. I'm alone. I'm going to die an old man alone. It's sad. Anyways, I'm going to try to uplift my mood by listening to the last song for the first half of our show before we get Mr. Joe Park in the studio. This is the New Master Sounds with Your Love Is Mine. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3. Soon we're going to have Mr. Joe Park in the studio to talk about some sampling music on our segment called Chop, Loop, and Reverse It, all about sampling some great tracks, of course. If you want to find out, you guys cannot touch that dial. Stay tuned for Mr. Joe Park. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Put your hands together for Mr. Joe Park.
Yeah, Joe Park in the house. How's everyone doing today?
Joe Park is not in the house. Joe Park is in the studio. Because if you're at the house, that means you're already late for work.
All right, that's right.
If you were at home, you'd be knocked out sleeping.
In the studio.
He's in the studio right now. And you're here to share some sampling tracks for a lot of people out there who are thinking like, oh, this is an original track from this artist. No, you'd be surprised how many songs out there the artist actually used an older track and revised it and made it themselves, updated it themselves to sound like it's their own song. So the first song that we have up online is
Cobra Starship, featuring Icona Pop.
Alrighty.
And the song is called Never Been in Love.
That's such a sad title.
Never been in love.
You can't, everybody's been in love.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to be in a relationship to be in love. You can love your parents. You can love your siblings. You can love your friends.
True.
So, never been in love. That's really sad if you've never, ever been in love.
That's pretty depressing, yeah.
That sounds like your life.
My life. We know more my life.
I'm just joking, y'all. That's how much we care about each other here. We like to joke around. And if you know me, all my close friends will know it. If Brian Jew really likes you, he'll tease you. Yes. I will make you cry. That's how much I love you.
He'll hit you.
I won't hit you. When did I hit you?
Wait,
actually, I did kind of. I tapped you on your shoulder. But I guess my hit was kind of strong and it hurt him. He's crying now. Now his nose is even pudgier than before.
Mr. CrossFit.
Anyways, Cobra Starship featuring Iconopop with Never Been in Love now drops some knowledge on us for this song.
The song was released in August of 2014, which is really recent. So, it's still reaching the charts and whatnot, so there isn't much information about that yet.
Okay.
But this is a single that is not part of an album yet, but it will be in the future. And Cobra Starship is an American pop punk band formed by Gabe Saporta.
Okay.
And the group debuted in 2006 with the album While the City Sleeps, We Rule the Streets.
Oh. That sounds some like West Side Story type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, Gabe's friendship with Pete Wentz, who's a guitarist and bass player for Fall Out Boy. They start opening up for them on tour, which helped them get commercial exposure. And then,
which you need, of course.
And then they start to gain most of their success with their third album, Hot Mess, with the lead single Good Girls Go Bad, which charted number 2 in New Zealand. And then, Hot Mess also reached number 4 on the U.S. charts. And they've released 4 albums so far and plan on releasing another one very, very soon.
Okay, so actually, Cobra Starship used another song to write this track. So right now, we'll listen to that clip.
We've come a long, long way together.
Yes, that was a sample right there, and that was Fatboy Slim with Praise You.
Yeah, everyone knows
track,
that.
Man.
Everyone knows this
Everybody
track.
knows this track. Now give us some information about this song.
The song was released back in 1999 off his second studio album, You've Come a Long Way, Baby.
Okay, same year I debuted. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
1999.
It's been a while.
Don't say it like that. I don't want to feel old. Okay.
It was the third single from the album, and it reached number 1 on the UK singles chart.
Okay.
And Fatboy Slim is an English DJ.
Oh, really?
Yes. Musician, rapper, and record producer. And his real name is Norman Quentin Cook.
Norman Quentin Cook?
Yes.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Okay.
It is his name.
Are you good with the accent?
And as a solo electronic act. He has won 10 MTV Video Music Awards and 2 Brit Awards. And his records as Fatboy Slim also helped popularize the big beat genre, which is also like break beats and, a lot of drums and stuff like that, which went mainstream in the 90s. And so Fatboy Slim first rose to fame in the 80s as the bassist for an indie rock band called the House Martins, who also scored at number 1 on the UK singles chart with an a cappella cover of Caravan of Love.
Ooh.
And Fatboy Slim is most well known for the song Praise You, Right Here, Right Now, and Weapon of Choice, along with many other singles. And, Fatboy Slim has had one of the most successful remixes for like Corner Shop, Beastie Boys, and Wild Child and stuff like that. And then, do you know how many nicknames this guy has?
Only name I know is Fatboy Slim.
He's had 35 other nicknames. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought of having like different stage names? He's had.
Do you know how many names I have on the show? I have changed my name so many times with Punita, you, Johnny in the past, of course. Now Elmo. I've had like DJ Jazzy Jew, DJ B Jew, DJ. What was it again? Asian Chocolate. I just added that.
That's only 3.
I have more. Don't worry. I'm gonna have about 100 by the end of the year.
But would you
Don't
ever
hate me.
Would you ever release an album or do anything like on the creative side?
I
with
would if I
name?
changed my genre of music. Like if I wanted one day be like, all right, I'll add some EDM, some rap style, and all of a sudden release as DJ Asian Chocolate. They're like, who's Asian Chocolate? Kind of sounds like B Jew. Sounds like Brian Jew. Who is this? Asian Chocolate. And all of a sudden, boom, I appear. Like, oh my gosh, it was Brian the whole time.
So how do you say that in Korean then?
Asian Chocolate?
Yeah.
동양 초콜릿. There you go.
That's pretty cool.
DYC.
Oh.
Next up, we got DYC, Dongyang Chocolate. Yes, because I'm an Asian.
Yeah.
But right now, we're going to listen to the song that Joe brought with him, of course. This song has a great hook, a great sample, of course, because it was originally from Fatboy Slim, which always got me, because I'm like, how did he get the name? Because I saw this dude, and he's not fat, nor is he slim. He's like chubby. He's like a skinny chubby. That's my new name, Skinny Chubby.
Skinny Chubby.
If they Fat Boy Slim, Skinny Chubby. There you go. We're gonna do a duet together. Anyways, check it out. This is Cobra Starship featuring Icona Pop with Never Been in Love. Yeah. That was Cobra Starship featuring Icona Pop with Never Been in Love.
Yep.
Yes. Now moving on, we have another artist, because that's what we do. We drop some great songs by great artists, and the artist's name is very unique here. I'm looking at the name and I'm begging and praying to God, being, Joe, please be able to pronounce this person's name. Who's the artist?
Jaheen Aiko.
That's Jaheen.
Yeah.
It's not Janae?
I think so. Why you gotta do this to me?
No, because I thought you were listening online. I heard Janae. You said Janae earlier, but now you said Jaheen.
Oh shoot, you're right. It is Janae.
See, this is what I love, y'all. And we're going to keep that going and let y'all know that Joe, he even looked it up online, heard Janae, and I was there listening with him, but he just said Jaheen. He just slaughtered this person's name. Anyways, it is Janae, and the last name is?
Aiko.
Janae
Yeah.
Aiko.
Yeah.
And the name of the song is?
The name of the song is Everything Must Go.
Okay.
And this song was released in 2014 off the album Sold Out. Why are you laughing at me?
Because you just turned white. You're paler now.
It's alright. We all make mistakes.
Nervous.
It's cool.
Everyone make mistakes.
Yeah. And this album was recently released only in this alternate version. She used the sample from...
Your voice got mad, reserved, and sushi man.
Ahmad Jamal Trio.
I just love the fact that you're bringing all these artist names that you can't pronounce.
Sorry, if I ever take a pause, I gotta think about the name coming up.
Ahmad Jamal Trio. Okay.
Yes, and here's another name here. Janae Aiko's full name is Janae Aiko Efuru Chilombo. Sorry for all the names, it's getting confusing. And she's an American singer-songwriter from LA.
Okay.
And she began her career being known as...
Wow.
What?
I would have thought she was somewhere else, because the name's not like a typical...
Yeah, you know, she's mixed with,
What's her name?
8 different nationalities?
Wow.
She got some Spanish, she got some Japanese in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
American, yeah.
Okay.
And she was known as B2K's Little Fizz's cousin.
Oh, related to Lil Fizz.
Yeah, she's not really related to him, but they're like really close, and they're like family basically.
Oh, so like when you be like, hey, cuz.
Yeah.
What you doing, cuz?
Yeah.
So that kind of.
Oh, okay.
Because it's tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Fizz is it.
Yeah.
B2K. Girl, you messed up. Would you let me in? Go back. Oh,
okay.
There you go. I just threw you off track, didn't I?
Yeah, but that's pretty good though. That's pretty good.
Thank you very much.
And she first released her album in 2011 called Sailing Souls.
Okay.
And then she signed with record producer No ID's record label, Artium.
Okay.
And she has a particular chill voice that is very ambient. You know, she's got a different vibe to her. You know, and
cool.
she's also known to be Drake's ex-girlfriend too.
Oh, so she dated Drake.
Yeah.
I like the fact that she's ex-girlfriend of Drake.
Yeah.
Okay.
X.
All right, she moved on. She wised up a little bit.
Okay. And she has released 3 albums so far in her career, and she has a very bright future ahead. Because she puts all her thoughts on paper. You know, she says what she wants to say. You know, and that's pretty it's pretty artistic, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna take a listen to the sample that she used to make this track "Everything Must Go" right now. Wow.
Real jazzy, huh?
Very chill. Actually made me think of, I'm not sure if you had this in Canada, but the Mr. Rogers. Do you know Mr. Rogers?
Of course.
Yeah, that jazzy
Oh,
pant
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
when you put it
yeah,
on his little cardigan, whatever.
Yeah.
Growing up back in the States. And that's what it felt like. I was like, oh, what a throwback. Unfortunately, Mr. Rogers, I don't know his real name, but he isn't with us anymore. He did pass away a few years ago.
No.
But he was a great guy for all the youngsters out there growing up. We learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
You know, the little trolley, the little Muppets on the show, too. It was a great...
True.
Gosh, I remember that show. I used to watch that every day.
That was the show.
When I could. Yes, it was a show. But once again, that was Ahmad Jamal Trio with Dolphin Dance.
Yeah.
And that's an amazing track. Just listening to a little clip of it, I'm thinking like, wow.
Yeah.
This is smart of Jhené Aiko to actually use his track to make her track. Awesome. All right. Any other information that you want to drop about the sample?
Well, the song was released in 1970 off the album The Awakening. And
that was a movie as well, The Awakening.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And Jamal is known to be a very significant influence in the development of jazz after Charlie Parker. So he's one of like the best piano players out there for this genre. And for 5 decades, he has been one of the most successful small group leaders in jazz. So he's had countless number of bands he's led. And he first debuted in 1955 with the album Ahmad Jamal Plays. And he has released...
That's amazing. So for 50 years, everybody knows him in the jazz game, of course.
Yeah.
50 years, man. The day I can say I've been in the game for 50 years. I'm saying 15 years for me. I've been in the game for a long time, but 50 years is a game changer.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a long time.
I wonder what you'll be doing in 50 years.
In 50 years or 50 years of being a musician?
50 years of being a musician.
What would I be doing? I don't know if I'll be doing music in 50 years. Or would technically be 45 years.
Maybe you'd be running like a
35 years.
Running like a company or something. Like your own...
Hopefully.
Own biz.
Own business. New artists. Or married, settled down. White picket fence. Have some kids that are already 21 years old. Maybe my son will take over for me for what's poppin'. Could you imagine? This is weird to think about. Having kids, man. Because still, I'm young at heart, so I mean, you know, it's not about immaturity. It's just, you know, I don't want to get old. And having that responsibility of having kids makes you feel old.
Yeah, you want to be Peter Pan.
Exactly.
You want to be Peter Pan. Oh, you're actually wearing green today, too. Green.
You just gave me another nickname.
Peter Pan?
Not with a P, with a B. Beater Pan.
Oh,
Beater
Pan. What?
That sounds weird.
Sounds weird.
Brian Pan.
Okay.
There you go.
Brian Pan.
Brian Pan is my new nickname. Anyways, Ahmad Jamal also has released 63 albums, of course. I'm looking on this information sheet.
63 albums, and he's still making new records till this day.
I only have 10 albums. 63 albums. Yeah, that's a huge achievement.
You got 50 more to go. Let's go.
I'm going to go for it, y'all. I'm going to go for it. But for now, we're going to listen to the song that Joe brought with him. This is Jhené Aiko with Everything Must Go. Jhené Aiko with Everything Must Go. Great track, Joe.
Yeah.
Now, did you know that you're going to bring a good song with you, or did you just like, you know what, I'm going to look for a song with a sample in it?
No. I picked these songs with my soul, my heart. I put my heart into these songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and I'm going to cut you off right now. You know why?
Why?
Now it's time to wrap our show up.
Okay. Time for a show wrap up. Here we go.
Yes, but thank you for coming in today to share all this knowledge for us about sampling. But before we go, we have a few announcements. The first one is, if you haven't already, guess what, y'all? The Fly to the Sky throwback album Back in Time is out. So go online and download all the tracks. We got Missing You, Like a Man, Even Though My Heart Aches, and Sea of Love. And also some public service announcements. Now, if you have an emergency, you want the emergency service to reach you as quickly as possible. Now, everyday police, fire, and ambulance vehicles respond to urgent calls, and time lost getting there could mean the difference between life and death. So when you hear an emergency vehicle, please pull over, y'all, and then check if it's clear, then signal before emerging back into the traffic lanes. Now, if you have an emergency assistance or need emergency assistance, please call the number 119 Emergency Center, and your call will be answered by an operator speaking Korean. But nothing to worry about. If you're English speaker, Chinese speaker, or Japanese speaker, operators speaking those languages are on standby. So if you get into an accident or need assistance, please remember the number. That is 119. With that said, we're going to wrap up our show with a great song from Rough Ends, Someone to Love. And on behalf of What's Poppin', TBS efm, this is Brian Ju and
Joe Park
signing off. Peace.